It's showtime!
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime.
It's showtime! It's showtime!
It's showtime.
It's showtime!
It's showtime.
What is this?
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, think with fly. Think.
Price is wrong, bitch.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole!
Dude, where's my car? Where's your car, dude?
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
21 gigawatts!
Recorded somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio, you're listening to the Epic Radio Show with Epic Goldie and Tokar on the Epic Radio Network.
You know what's funny? I actually listened to that, and you're right, I do not say the L in there.
Thank you.
Ashley didn't hear it, because I was like, do I not say the L in that? Because you had me all self-conscious about it. And the more I listened to it, I realized, there's no L in that.
Epic Goldie and Tokar.
Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Epic. We have Goldie and Tokar.
Welcome. Merry Christmas.
What?
Yeah, Merry Christmas. This is our Christmas episode, bitches.
Merry Christmas!
Nice. Okay.
I totally just thought of something I wanted to tell you off the air about a future show.
What is it? Go ahead.
No.
No spoilers?
Mm-mm.
Gotcha. Okay. So, I hate to get a little deep and dark right now.
Finally, you're doing something that makes sense.
I know, right? But around this time of year, even though everybody's got plans, most people have a lot of things to look forward to. There are a lot of people, including veterans and homeless and elderly people. This is a time of year for seasonal depression. Okay, so
I'm gonna smack you and eat your brownie.
Well, anyways, I just wanted to. I mean, I don't want to go too far into this, but I did want to bring it to people's attention that, you know, you do get the holiday blues. I mean, I think even this past week I had a little moment where I was, a little depressed.
I got the blues.
And, what's crazy is because, I do have people. You know what I mean? I have my wife, my kids. I got you guys.
That's all you need.
But, sometimes people, even when you're surrounded by people, you can still feel alienated or
alone,
lonely. So I just wanted to bring that to people's attention and know that there is a suicide hotline. It's 1-800-273-8255.
And I would like to encourage people to reach out to people, especially if you know they don't have anyone. Maybe invite them over for the holiday.
Yeah, even if they smell like pee.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's uncanny you say that, because I had a patient who used to wear Depends and she reeked like urine, and she used to want her family to just take her out, and they would always just bring her gifts and leave her. And she's like, I don't want gifts. I want to go out with them. And I don't think she realized that she smelled bad. But thinking back, I would rather take my grandma out that smells bad than have her sit around lonely until she dies.
That's true. But, me, I would have told her. I would have
too.
I would have been like, you know what, Grandma? I'm going to be completely honest with you. You smell like urine right now.
Yeah. How about they clean her up and then take her out?
Yeah, how about you clean yourself up? Take a shower real quick. We'll wait. And then we'll get up out of here. We can,
Oh, yeah. For the people who don't know my life, I have a little sister, and she had cancer, and my parents were really depressed when she was first diagnosed. My dad was laying around and not doing anything, and he smelled. And I finally told him, dude, you smell like butt cheese. You need to shower. He goes, he didn't realize he didn't realize it. He was out of it, but he did take a shower and he got on top of things and he realized like it wasn't healthy what he was doing.
Yeah.
But I let him know, like, you stink. Like, you really need a shower.
Sometimes people, like, what am I trying to say? Like, they confuse, like, rudeness with, like, actually trying to tell
Help
somebody.
them out?
Yeah. Like, even though being blunt sometimes can be a bad thing, I guess, in some people's eyes. Like, how are they going to know? But isn't it worse to just keep it to yourself and then just avoid that situation?
Well, Tokar used to like binge drink and not shower for days, and I told him that he stunk. He got really mad at me for a while.
Yeah, I stunk. It was bad. But I don't know because you just...
But he was so mad at me. But I told him after the fact because it was like when he started to clean himself up and I was like, wow, you smell so good. He's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, you used to stink really bad. He got so
I worked
mad
at like
me.
a pizza shop for like nonstop. It was nuts. I worked these long hours.
He would wake up, work all day, go to the bar, drink all night, sleep for 2 hours and repeat.
I Brad Pitted a lot. Like, I take a shower. I'll use soap, but...
Brad Pitt?
It's rarely... Well, actually, it's Matthew McConaughey, I think
I think both of them. Well, Matthew McConaughey doesn't believe in deodorant, and I read that Brad Pitt doesn't bathe daily.
Yeah. I don't bathe daily. I will say that.
Really?
Yeah. Every other day.
That's
something
gross.
Like that. The reason for that is because of my work.
Say eczema.
Well, I mean, I do have eczema. But anyways, reason for that is partly water bill. I'm cheap.
Me? I do not encourage this behavior.
And like on the weekend especially, I don't do much. So I don't really feel like... Now, when I'm working and I know that I've worked like really hard and I've been sweating, yeah, I'll take a shower. Other days where it's kind of like I just coasted by, I didn't have a lot of stops, I might not.
You probably smell like ass cheese and don't even know it.
No, I took a shower last night.
That's good. Because you're not hanging out with me today. You do.
No, it's actually not healthy for you to take a shower every day.
No, it is.
It's not.
Hygiene is very healthy. We've came a long way.
Yeah, but there's, you get sick.
You don't get sick from bathing every day.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Pores get open.
That's not why you get sick.
Viruses get in.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's not. I promise. You get viruses when you come into contact with the virus with your hands and you touch your eyes, nose, or mouth. That's why regular hand washing is very, very important.
I agree with that, but there's airborne ones too. And
bathing doesn't bring your immune system down.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you take a hot shower and you go outside and your pores are open, that the virus or bacteria can get into your pores.
I'm telling you, take a hot shower, make sure you're dry and your pores are closed, because once your body cools off, they're closing, okay? Mm-hmm. And then you go outside, make sure your hair is not wet because you lose a lot of heat through your head, and then your immune system goes down. That's why you get sick. It's not really bathing that makes you sick. In fact,
I'm not saying,
we came a long way.
I am not saying the act of bathing. I'm not saying that...
It's your poor choices afterwards.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But it's not directly bathing.
No, I'm not saying it is.
People,
what I'm saying
through the
is
Dark
most
Ages
people
kept sicknesses because we had bad hygiene.
What I'm saying is most people don't practice, like they don't dry off good enough, or they don't, like you said, make sure their pores are closed before they go outside. So it leaves them more susceptible.
You don't get sick through your pores, though.
You can get,
this is news to me, and I've been in the medical field for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, it's about seasonal depression.
No, now it's about bathing, you asshole.
Papa John stepped down as CEO.
You just cut me off.
I did. Because I don't want to...
We went off topic.
Talk about that shit.
Okay.
Anyways, care for your loved one and
make sure they bathe.
If they have a bad odor or smell, maybe clean them up, or have arrangements at the nursing home for them to get cleaned up, and take them out somewhere, and they can see reality and not be confined into like a nursing home.
Or anybody that's depressed, even if they smell bad, don't leave them hanging.
Yeah. Well, Papa John stepped down as CEO. He was getting a lot of backlash for slamming NFL leadership for its handling of players' protests during the national anthem. Now, the main reason why I think it was good for him to step down, since he was, Papa John's is like the official pizza of the NFL, and he starts slamming the NFL, and then he's been blaming the NFL a lot lately for his lack of sales. I don't feel like he's creating a good vibe with them, and if he loses the NFL, I think that's going to hurt him long run too. So
yeah, I don't think he's going to lose it. I don't know. I feel like if you're in business with someone, sometimes you should leave your emotions and politics out of it.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a public company.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. I mean, I think companies can like whoever they like, but don't make it public.
Yeah. Like, if it's about business, you should leave your personal feelings out of it. Mm-hmm. Unless you don't mind getting booted. I don't know. If you're that passionate about it. Because I know, like, where I work, the doctor and I are both Catholic. We're very Christian. So we don't care. We hang up, like, we have a cross that hangs up. And, and we don't give a shit who gets offended.
What's funny is, so it says here that the Daily Stormer, a white supremacist website, even posted an article asking whether Papa John's was the official pizza of the alt-right. The chain responded that it did not want hate groups buying its pizza. Like, what?
I'm going to go to Papa John's now.
You know what, though? If I was a pizza shop, I wouldn't care if hate groups bought my pizza.
Well, it would be a contradiction.
Yeah.
It's keeping your personal feelings out of it. I don't give a shit who buys it. You're buying my pizza.
Yep.
No shame.
Yeah,
I don't have to like you.
Like, that's the problem.
I like your money.
He's making too many people not like him, and if they don't like him,
they're not going to buy the pizza.
They're not going to buy the pizza because they're going to have personal feelings against the CEO.
Damn, Tokar.
Damn, dog.
I know one thing. I like these brownies.
They were good. Epic's wife made us Christmas cookies.
I just don't want to know the person's politics about these brownies.
No.
You know what? I'll
Doesn't
still eat
matter.
them, no matter what they say about politics.
Or their bathing habits. Just don't tell me. I'm shameless.
Anyways, Papa John's not even a good pizza company, in my opinion.
To be honest, their pizza, I don't even like it.
I love their pizza.
I hate their pizza.
I love it.
No.
I don't.
I haven't been
really
impressed
care
by
about.
it.
I don't really care about his views or whatever.
If they made good pizza,
I
would not
don't care about people's views either.
As
If I like what they're selling, I'm gonna buy it.
Hell yeah, you get the little jalapeno with it and shit.
Maybe I'll give them another try.
Peppuccini.
Well, I guess that's the end of our segment. Follow us on Epic Music Radio on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel. And follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. When we get back, we have an interview with Becky and Would You Rather questions. Keep it locked. Welcome back to the Epic Radio Show. Today's guest, realtor, friend, Becky Novak. How you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Got any plans for Christmas?
Yeah, I am gonna go to my friend's house. She's making prime rib. I'm very excited.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So how long have
It'll
you
be
been a
fun.
realtor?
I've been a realtor since 2005. I've seen all the good, I've seen all the bad, and now I'm seeing more good.
Yeah, I was actually doing a little research, particularly on the tax bill that they just passed, and it looks like it more affects like higher priced homes than it does like the normal everyday American. But it definitely looks like that the housing market is starting to bounce back since 2000. Was it 6?
2006-07 is about when we crashed and all the foreclosures started happening, and what happened was people were getting loans that they shouldn't have and couldn't afford the homes they were living in, and then it just snowballs into, well, you don't live there anymore. So they've kind of changed the way they do mortgages, and they make sure that you can afford what you're living in, which is really nice. So
yeah,
it ends up being a benefit,
So Becky was our realtor when we bought our house, and when we first started, it was a long process because I don't even think we were ready to begin with. And one of the reasons why I don't feel like we were ready is I don't feel like there's enough education out there that is just readily available for people just starting out.
I agree.
You should be able to pick up a pamphlet somewhere, and they should be able to tell you like at least basic steps on what to do when you're expecting to buy a home.
Right.
But there's not really anything like that out there. So I decided, well, I'm going to interview Becky because she was really helpful with us buying our home. And, basically you could explain some of the steps that somebody not having any knowledge with buying a home or even selling a home, what would the first things that they would need to do?
Well, I think that the first thing you need to do is talk to a good realtor and see how the process works, because there's definitely a process behind this. And after you find somebody that you're comfortable with, they have resources, loan officers, people that they've worked with on many different deals that can help them figure out where they need to be. And then once you get a good loan officer and a good realtor working for you, then have them run your credit and see what your credit score is. And although it's scary, that's the first thing you need to do, because then you can figure out how much home you can afford, how much down payment you need to come up with, those kind of things. And I think that's everybody's stumbling block when they first start, because, who wants to run your credit report, Well,
yeah.
But it's a necessary evil.
It is, and also it's a good thing to do because you might have some old stuff on there that's ready to drop off that you didn't realize, or some just lower debts that are holding you back that you could easily pay off.
Exactly.
What's funny is I end up, when we first started talking to Rebecca, I think my credit score was like in the low 500s. But I took a lot of her advice about like what to pay off, what not to pay off, what to kind of let go. And my credit score right now is around 700.
It's amazing when you do just tweak simple little things. Like, one of the best things I know to raise a credit score is pay your credit card bill twice a month. I know it sounds stupid, but for whatever reason, it really jumps your credit score. Why? Don't know, but just do it. So I do that in my own life. In my own life, I pay my credit card bill twice a month. Whatever the minimum is, I just pay it off and then use it again and pay it off again, and it really, really helps maintain a good credit rating. So.
And another thing too that I wanted to bring up, when you're looking for a realtor, you shouldn't have to pay that realtor out of pocket.
Right. When you're buying a home, there's no fees for our services. Those fees are paid by whoever's selling their home. They pay the selling agent, and the selling agent pays me. So you don't pay anything for my services. I'm strictly here to help. I want you to be successful. I want you in a home. I want you to achieve your dreams. And that's what my job is, to make sure that happens for you in the most easy way possible.
Well, I will say also it is hard to find a decent realtor because we went through about 3 before we met Becky, and she was referred by a friend of mine, Justin, that she had helped get him a home like a few years back. And she's also become a friend because, I mean, we ended up spending so much time looking at homes, and then we actually was really close to getting a home in the beginning, and then we lost it. There's a lot of factors that people don't realize about buying a home because things could go south really bad, even when it's looking like you're about to get this house. Anything can happen, and you could lose it. So you should be also prepared for the worst. When it comes
it's never
to,
yours.
It's never yours until you get them keys. That's right. We learned that the hard way.
Yeah, unfortunately, and you're not the only one. So don't feel bad about that. I can tell you that multiple people things have fallen apart. Just silly things happen, and it's not your fault, and it's not my fault, and it's nobody's fault. It's just things happen. It's life. You never know which way it's going to turn. But most of the time, I can tell you from experience, when those bad things do happen in a real estate transaction, what happens next is better than you could have ever imagined. You get something that's so much better, and it's hard to see it when you're walking through it. But as you know, look what happened to you guys. You've got a beautiful home now.
Oh yeah, we love our house. I mean, it's definitely affordable to us. I don't have any problems making payments with my job or nothing like that. We're obviously struggling a little bit now just because of the holidays, but everyone does, but
yeah, I was going to say, I don't think there's anybody that doesn't struggle during the holidays, no matter how much money you make.
I want to talk a little bit about the down payment too. Now, what a lot of people don't understand, and I didn't either, if you get, what we did was we used our income tax. We have a couple dependents, so we got quite a bit back. But I would save the entire thing for your down payment and closing costs, because that was the scariest part, because we almost, I wouldn't say almost didn't have enough, but we were pretty close. Let me just say that after we got done paying that down payment and closing costs, and the math, you're trying to do the math and stuff, it never necessarily works out the way you want. So make sure you have extra money.
Yeah, I always try and say leave at least a $500 cushion just to be safe. Just to be safe.
Because that kind of killed us too, because we barely had money to move and stuff. After that, because we thought, we'd have about $1,000 left. Nope. So,
yeah. Well, whoever your title company is too, a lot of times they'll give you a net sheet and they'll tell you kind of like a rough estimate of what you can expect to pay. I always try and provide that for you guys, and sometimes they're right on, sometimes they're a little, it's an estimate, like anything else. It's an estimate. So that's the thing too. Make sure you ask for that. I gave you one of those. I'm pretty sure.
We had one, but it was a little off, but it was expected. I mean, you told me it probably wasn't exact. But another thing too, don't go for a home that's really out of your means. If you're making $100,000 a year, then by all means, go, do what you can. But like me, I'm middle class, whatever. We got a decent sized house, but it's not it's not a mansion by any means. And what I mean by that is you got to think about water, sewer, gas, electric. So if you have a huge house, it's going to cost a lot more to have these utilities. You know what I mean? if you got like 10 extra bedrooms you don't need and you're heating all of these, your bill's going to be a lot higher. And even though the mortgage might be within your price range, you might be struggling to pay your bills.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
That's what's nice about working with a good loan officer, and a good realtor, because they're going to put all that into perspective for you. Because it's really not just about what your mortgage is, and you're dead on, and that's such an important thing. That's what they're going to sit down and talk to you and say, hey, this is what you can afford because A, B, C, and D, utilities, car payments, medical bills, all of those things. They think about all of that stuff kind of for you, so you don't have to, and it's nice. And it's a nice service that they provide. And then that way, too, and it saves grief when you're looking. That, let's say you can afford a $60,000 house. We'll just throw a number out there. So you're not going to go look at a $75,000 house because it's never going to compare. And you'll be sad about it, And so it kind of saves a comparison, because comparison kills everything, and in life in general. If you compare Jones to Smith's, so that way you just don't have to do that, and you find your dream home that you can afford.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Becky. I think we got a lot of information out there. If someone has questions or they would like to get you as their realtor, which I suggest they do, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, you can call, email, text me, however you like. My phone number is 440-667-2691. Just be respectful of my time. Don't text after like 10 o'clock or something. And my email, anytime you can, it's rebecca.novak @coldwellbanker.com.
All right. Thank you so much. We're going to have to catch up on another day. The wife said hi, so.
Yes, definitely. Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a good New Year and happy holidays.
All right. Thank you so much for being on the show.
No problem. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, so it's would you rather questions. What happened? I missed
we
that.
told Becky Merry Christmas, and he's like, yeah, Merry Christmas. I'm like, yeah, thanks for watching. Making fun of Tokar.
Gotcha. Okay, would you rather questions. Would you rather babysit a crying infant for one day or have an unwanted house guest for a week?
Give me that crying infant.
I'll get the crying infant.
I already live with one anyway.
Unwanted house guest.
I'm not talking about the baby either.
I can't deal with the crying infant.
I can.
At
least you can't. Like, don't beat the kid to death or anything. There's been some crazy news going on.
Yeah. Unwanted house guest, because I've had that before. So
that's me right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our unwanted house guest that never moved out.
Or Jay would just stay randomly a week, even though he was supposed to stay like a day. My friend Jay.
Oh, yeah. He looks like the guy that was staying like a week.
Would you rather eat a turkey the size of John Goodman or John Goodman the size of a turkey?
What?
Wait, huh?
What are you talking about? What are you smoking, bro?
Would you rather eat a turkey the size of John Goodman or John Goodman the size of... okay, I get it.
I say John Goodman is.
I don't want to eat him at all. He's disgusting. So I'm gonna take the turkey.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna eat.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like he would be shrinked down to the size of a turkey.
Gotcha.
And you have to eat him.
No, I'm not.
Who thought of this?
Can you imagine him, John Goodman, like with his high pitched voice and everything, the size of a turkey?
He doesn't have a high.
He probably has a giant belly and a tiny penis.
Oh yeah. I don't even know.
You guys can start with the cock meat sandwich.
Yeah. Hey boy, get ready for that cock meat sandwich.
I'll send him to Roseanne.
Yeah. Would you rather say everything that comes to your mind or never be able to speak again?
I already pissed people off.
I know.
So
I'm already going to do that.
I'm going with the first option. Tokar, he'll just stay quiet.
He's
passive aggressive. He gets quiet.
So that's the end of the segment. When we get back, we'll have crazy news.
Crazy news.
And some other shit. Okay. Keep it locked right here. Follow us on social media at Epic Music Radio on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel and follow us on Instagram, Epicness216. Okay, welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you, Tokar. That's what I was
Any day
waiting
now.
for, yeah. We are going into crazy news. Goldie, first story.
Okay. First up, mother shares story of elf on a shelf's accidental demise in the oven.
Oh, no.
Poor guy.
I guess what she did was...
she accidentally cooked him after putting him on bed rest.
Yeah.
She said he's a creepy little elf. A Texas mother who forgot she stashed her family's elf on a shelf in the oven shared the saga of the elf's untimely demise.
She fucked that shit up.
Yeah. She thinks he's creepy, but it made her children happy. She put him on bed rest after he supposedly broke his leg tripping over the children's toys, forgot he was in the oven, and cooked him.
Yep.
How does the elf trip over people's toys?
It's a magic elf.
Elf on a shelf? You've never seen that?
We have an elf on the shelf. Where have you been? Oh, yeah, you were drunk.
When?
Gotcha.
I never saw it.
It's in our Christmas tree watching over the children. Can't deal with you.
He's just blankly staring.
Eating cookies.
Yeah. It's so funny. It's the quietest I've ever heard him.
So, like, I don't get it. So, what is an elf on a shelf? And shouldn't it be on a shelf and not in the oven?
No. Where you don't see memes of like a naughty elf doing naughty things.
Yeah, like I saw one with a Barbie on a stripper pole and it's throwing money
Yeah.
at it. That's it. Like,
or he like sometimes they'll use these cookies and they'll say that he pooped on this. That's his poop.
Oh, so it's you know people have like these land decorations like gnomes, and people
He's like
still,
the gnome of Christmas.
and they take them and they like they'll take the gnomes from people's yards.
Okay, no.
what it
The
is?
elf on the shelf is watching your children for Santa Claus. And every day you'll like move it or you'll do things to try to encourage your children to behave. And so like her thing was the elf was walking while they were sleeping and tripped over the toys they left out and broke his leg. And it's supposed to like condition your children to want to act better, maybe pick up their toys. I don't know. That's their house. Every house is different.
Okay, so it's like
I'm going to show you a few
Well,
examples.
basically, you're
It's not
trying
scary.
to
It's like the Santa Claus lie.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Santa Claus lie.
Yeah, he's a lie.
No.
You tell your kids Santa's watching to get them to behave.
Oh, so then you have
The elf is there watching.
Gotcha.
Like you see,
So
like
when you move them,
see, she put the elf in this bowl, and she left a note for her kids. It says, "I've stuffed myself into this container so you can carry me around for the day. Don't take me out, or I will lose my magic. I am so excited to see what you show me today." And you name him, and his name is Frost. This is my cousin for her kids, but I don't know.
That was kind of cool. I wish I had a magical elf when I was a kid.
We have one at the house. You can do magical things with.
I missed out on the elf.
Anyways, next story.
I think we all did. We were all poor suburban,
Yeah.
poor urban white kids. Okay, moving on. A slightly endowed man's brutally honest ad for a date bags him a model.
Bam.
Does that mean like the small penis?
I don't know exactly, but
I'm pretty sure that's what
it's
that
funny.
means.
He posted all these posters all around New York City, and it was really funny. But read the poster.
Yeah.
It should, yeah.
Okay.
It has like a picture of him as like a merman.
Yeah, he's a merman, and he's got his butt cheeks all up in there. Okay. It's really small, so let me look for it. Struggling
intended.
model, unemployed sugar baby. Look no further. Columbia bachelor seeking date for formal on the evening of December 12th. Huh. Okay. So he basically wants to be their sugar daddy?
I think it was more like humor in it. He said he got tired of using Tinder and like dating websites and apps because he felt like they were more about looks. You know what I mean? You look at a picture and then you swipe if you like it or whatever. So he did that because he was like, well, if they like me for my sense of humor, maybe they'll really like me.
And to be honest, I'll definitely go for someone with a sense of humor over.
Even though the story is a little ridiculous, it does have a good message in there.
Don't be shallow.
Exactly. That was right on, Tokar. Next story.
Okay. Let's see. A New Zealand couple caught having sex on top of a sheep statue.
They were bad.
Only you. That's just creepy. And we can watch the video. Do you think we can put it on for everyone to hear?
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what it is? You know, like the shelf on the elf. I mean, the elf on the shelf.
On the elf.
Maybe the sheep has like some type of power, just like the elf, and
I don't know. Here, let me. Motherfucker, dude. Are you kidding me? All right.
are you kidding me?
Okay.
Okay, let's try to play this. Current warning, the video contains scenes of a sexual nature. Great, can we get on with it?
Yeah, the boy!
Oh my god, they're just like doing it out in the open.
Yeah.
Where's this at, New Zealand?
Oh, shagging her on the shake.
They're just still doing it?
They don't care. Not one damn given.
Wow.
I probably wouldn't have drove off. I probably would have waited for the happy ending.
Hell yeah. Oh my god.
Was insane.
So, what ended up happening? Were they arrested?
Let's see.
On a sheep statue of all fucking
It's
things.
creepy.
Only in New Zealand.
The vision failed to amuse police when it landed online, prompting calls for the public to report offensive behavior instead of just filming it. The 23-year-old man who captured the footage said, "We were driving around when one of the girls in our car just burst out laughing. They were having sex on the sheep. I reckon it was a dare or something. I remember thinking, what a legend. I've never seen anything like it. One of my friends put it online and everyone was having a laugh apart from my mom. She didn't like it." I'm probably going to be one of those type of mothers. So I'm thinking they have no idea who it was.
Yeah.
So they probably got away with it. And let's see, engaged in indecent acts in public place in New Zealand can result in up to 2 years imprisonment.
Jeez.
Under the Crimes Act of 1961. Evidently, everybody was getting it on in the early 60s.
Sheep statues and wolf statues and
That poor sheep statue will never be the same.
No.
Don't put your kids on it.
no.
You're taking photos.
Sanitize that shit. Bring some handy wipes.
Maybe it'll rain and we'll clean it up.
Yeah, no. You can never be too careful with your kids.
Bring a blacklight with you.
And smash Tokar over the head with it. Okay, moving on.
All right.
This is a really cute story.
It is.
A 5-year-old reports the Grinch to police. A 5-year-old in Mississippi called 911 because he was worried the Grinch would steal Christmas. Police showed up to assure him that wasn't going to happen.
Oh,
So I guess he watched a movie and he was
Yeah.
legitimately scared.
He's like, fuck this.
Legit.
I'm calling the popo.
And he called the police. And you know what I like about this?
The police actually
They
showed
actually
up. Yeah.
showed, and you know, they knew this wasn't some idiot.
Yeah.
This was a child that was legitimately traumatized from
Yeah.
the movie and played the part and let him know that the Grinch was not going to come steal his Christmas. And I really love that.
And you know what? I love watching The Grinch every year.
I do too. I like the Jim Carrey Grinch.
Yeah, that's one we have.
My favorite.
Also, Elf is one of my favorite Christmas movies with Will Ferrell. You ever seen that one?
Yes, is one of that's actually my all-time favorite Christmas movie.
It is. It is so funny and like I don't know. Another one, Jingle All the Way. It's stupid, but I don't know.
I don't
it's
like it
kind
at
of nostalgic. Home Alone, though.
I feel burned out on those movies.
Me too. I haven't watched it.
And my
actually,
husband
in a long
watches
time.
it over and
Really?
over and over.
What do you think? Like the best, like the I don't know, A Wonderful Life, maybe or A Christmas Story.
I'm kind of a Scrooge myself, so I've never been a big Christmas movie fan.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably why I like Elf and the newer things and the Grinch.
You know, another movie that I really liked with
Christmas
Bill Murray.
Story. Oh my God,
Scrooge?
the Scrooge one?
Yeah, Scrooge.
We were just watching that the other day. That's
Probably-
not too bad.
I probably watched that 20 times.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Okay, so those three I can do.
Yeah.
Anything else, just poke my eyeballs out.
Poke your eyeballs out, literally.
The one time I watched the Scrooge at the movie theater, I just fell asleep through most of it.
You know, another thing too.
They had Jim
it's
Carrey in it.
weird. I can't watch them Rudolph and the claymation.
Oh, those were
things.
the best ones.
Oh, I hate them. They're so creepy, man.
They're not. They're that's what I grew up with.
I understand that. I did too, but I never even liked them.
Or the
growing
California
up.
Raisins.
Yeah. Heard it through the grapevine.
That was the nostalgic best. Or what was that one, Gumby or something?
Yeah, Gumby.
Oh my God. Gumby.
Man, they brought back DuckTales recently.
Really?
Yeah.
On what channel? Cartoon Network?
Disney something.
Or Pee Wee Herman. Whatever, how he did it.
What?
Pee Wee Herman.
Do that again?
Pee Wee Herman. Do it. Do it.
Or something.
We'll never do that again.
Yeah.
Well, once I remember watching the Pee Wee Herman, and he made a sundae, and he spent all this time making this dessert, and one of his puppet started jumping on the fudge dispenser.
Yeah.
And he just kept on non-stop and ruined his sundae.
Awesome.
And he was so upset. Pee Wee Herman was crying about it.
He was so upset that he molested some boys.
Hey.
Oh my God. You know what though? Before Pee Wee's Playhouse came out, he had an HBO special. That was really funny. Because
was it adult sense of humor? Or was
yes.
It was? Wow.
It was. It was after that, though, they thought, oh, well, this character could be used for kids.
Odd.
You know, weird. Yeah.
Remember him in the movie Blow?
Yeah. Holy shit.
That, I think, suited him the best.
You know, he actually had a new special on Netflix.
For
he
what?
had a movie for Pee-wee.
Weird.
It was Pee-wee's Great Adventure or some shit.
Was Tokar in it?
Yeah, Tokar was
Were they
up
doing
in that
adventures
shit.
together playing
I'll
gummy
pass.
sticks?
I'll pass.
He was...
The only hits we've got online for Tokar have been men.
I know, isn't that crazy? Well, that's the end of this segment. Make sure to follow us on social media at Epic Music Radio on Twitter and Facebook. Subscribe to this channel. We have about 40 subscribers now, and we have 1,100 views, something like that. So we are getting there with the help of our listeners, so thank you.
Yeah, thanks for being a part of our show. Thanks for watching.
You know,
Thank you.
thanks for dealing with us. Yeah.
Legit.
I mean, it's a lot of work, dealing with us.
Yeah, that's right.
Especially Tokar.
Probably aggravating, too. Okay, so when we get back, we will do the prank. We have some multiple questions for Tokar. And then we will bid you adieu.
You know,
to enjoy your festivities.
Did Pee Wee Herman look like Elvis in the movie Blow?
I don't know what he looked like. He was creepy. Anyways, keep it locked right here. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back.
Welcome.
Today's prank, we are going to call a Subway and basically ask them questions as if they were running a train station. So we'll see how this works out. We're going to call a couple of them and do it. We're going to call the one on Lee Harvard Shopping Center. So let's do this one. You ready, Tokar?
I'm ready.
Maybe you should do it with some sort of accent. I guess their sandwich artists are busy creating their art.
Christmas sandwiches.
They got the Reuben popping off right now. That's actually really good.
I just can't wait to eat when we leave here.
I feel it.
That's Pee Wee Herman's name, last name, Reuben. By the way.
These motherfuckers are not answering. God damn it.
Dude, answer your... I feel like they know it's us. We're always pranking somebody.
Let's try this.
May I help you?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. What's your schedule for the Carnegie train? What's the schedule? What time does it leave?
This is Subway.
I know. How much is the ticket? Hello?
Yes, what do you say?
How much is the ticket? And what's the schedule?
What kind of schedule?
I want to catch the Carnegie train.
Oh, okay. I don't know, maybe you laugh at me, huh?
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 I need the schedule.
I think he heard me laughing.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was hilarious.
You should call back. I think we got disconnected.
Yeah, you want to?
Yeah. I'll be quiet this time.
Okay. It's not gonna answer now.
Hello. Please leave a message after
Leave a message.
No, I was going to tell him, sir, we got disconnected. Can I talk to someone else? You don't understand me.
You don't seem to speak English very well.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you understand me.
It's another Subway.
Subway on Broadway.
Hi, I'm catching the Carnegie train. What's the schedule?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm catching the Carnegie train. Can you tell me the schedule?
I ain't got time for yo shit. We should prank phone call like my Aunt Anita. I want you to call my aunt, and John, I want you to ask her about her job at Hooters. It's gonna piss her off.
Does she know my voice?
No.
What is it?
I seen on Facebook you were working at Hooters. What's your hours?
All right,
She'll
what
be
is it?
so pissed.
What's your schedule at Hooters?
Be like, hi, Anita. I seen that you were working at Hooters on Facebook. What's your schedule? I'd like to come visit you.
And your Hooters.
Hi, Anita.
And your Hooters.
Hello?
Hi, Anita. I saw on
Yeah,
Facebook that you work at Hooters. What's your schedule? I want to come and visit you.
Who is this?
My name's Bob.
Well, Bob, I don't work at Hooters.
But I saw it on
And I'm
Facebook.
kill my daughter. Bye-bye.
What do you mean?
Oh my god.
That is my very, very Catholic aunt. That doesn't curse.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
And she don't wear anything that cleavage shows or anything. She is so conservative.
You laugh at me?
She's so sweet.
Hey, we should call.
I can't wait till she Facebook says, I'm going to screenshot it and put it on our website.
That's so funny.
You should call back. Epic should call back like, hi, I'm the manager at Hooters.
I got your application.
Yeah, do it right now. Can you call from like a different number? She'll never call it back.
Yeah.
Call from Epic's phone.
This one I'm about to do.
Okay. Give him your phone. Or no, you don't have a thing, do you?
No, we can do it anywhere.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Be like, yeah, this is Thomas from Hooters. I got your application. Be like, hi, is this Anita?
Hello?
Hi, is this Anita?
Yes, it is.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm the manager at Hooters.
Yes.
I got your application.
You're so full of shit. Bye.
She said shit.
Oh my God.
You're laughing too hard, you dick.
I couldn't help it.
I don't look at anyone. When I do the prank, I just
poor
look.
aunt. She invites Tokar every Christmas, every holiday, and feeds you. This is how you repay her.
You're the one that helped me.
Can you see her face when you were doing that?
Oh my God, dude.
I will never admit to this. Sarah's the one getting in trouble.
Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's great.
I gotta check Facebook.
Just two different numbers, two different people. Fucking.
Be pissed.
You will make funny of me?
So she's your aunt.
Yeah.
So
she's the one that raised me.
So when she said I'm going to kill my daughter, was she talking about you?
No. So a lot of times we make like these inappropriate jokes on her Facebook, and a few days ago she had updated her profile that she was retired, and one of her cousins said, "Oh, when did you retire?" and like asked her a question, and her daughter was like, "She didn't retire. She's still working at Hooters." And I was like, yeah, when's your schedule? I wanted to bring some guys up and come see you. And she was like, I don't work at Hooters. Don't listen to these brats. And my other cousin was like, oh, that explains why you have all those fishnet pantyhose. And I was like, yeah, and there's glitter all over the place.
Oh my God, that's funny.
And so she was like, these girls are full of malarkey. They're brats. Don't listen to them.
I got her to say shit.
You got her to say shit.
We just got your application. Yeah. Okay, anyways, Tokar questions.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Which fictional city is the home of Batman?
Gotham.
There you go. In which sport would you perform the Fosbury flop?
Never heard that in my life. Would that be football?
The high jump.
What sport? The high jump?
Yes.
That's a sport?
It really is. It's an Olympics.
High jumping.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that threw me off. I thought it was like the 4 major sports.
It's not getting high and jumping.
Okay.
Spinach is high in which mineral?
Protein.
Iron. That is wrong. What is a Geiger counter used to detect it?
He knew.
What happened?
What is a Geiger counter used to detect?
Oh, I know this one really well. Nuclear radiation.
That is correct.
He has no common sense, but he
Yeah.
knows all difficult shit.
Because I do that at my job.
Yeah. Which type of dog has breeds called Scottish, Welsh, and Irish?
Ooh, I know it.
Terrier?
There you go.
I didn't know it. No, I did know it. I might have. I don't know.
Babe Ruth is associated with which sport?
Baseball.
There you go.
And it's a candy bar.
That's Baby Ruth.
Now you're really going out of the way.
You know what? When I did that question, I was expecting him to say
The candy bar?
yeah. But he surprised me.
Surprise, surprise.
Who was known as the Maid of Orleans?
The Maid of what? Orleans?
Orleans.
I wouldn't even know. I can't even.
Joan of Arc.
Oh, Joan of Arc.
In the film Babe, what type of animal was Babe?
He was a pig.
There
Small
you go.
little pig.
Ding, ding, ding.
This is coming from the guy that didn't know he had to put water in the Keurig to make coffee.
So you got one.
You remember that this morning?
Yeah, I didn't put water.
I didn't know you had to put water in it. Oh.
I thought it was 2017. Our technology, if all our technology is taking people's away, their jobs and everything. You know.
got 5 out of 8 correct. Good job, Tokar.
You're welcome.
Because you didn't get all 8 right, though, I'm not paying you back your $8. That was $1 a point, so it's 5. I'm joking.
Oh, so man, I lost my money.
Oh, I found the post.
I'm joking. I'm playing.
From my aunt. Started a new job but retired. And someone's like, congrats. And my cousin's like, lies. You started a new job at Hooters. I'm like, it's true. I seen her. And my cousin said, you're everyone's favorite Hooter girl. And my little cousin that lives with my aunt said, oh, so that's why the door opens around when third shift would start. And it explains why she's always up in time to take me to school. And I'm like, and there's glitter all over the dining area.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so. And it went on and on.
How old is she?
My aunt?
Yeah.
Like 64.
Okay. Just to give people perspective, you know what I mean? Obviously, she's retired, but you don't
She's
know
a retired nurse, goes to church religiously. She's constantly
Are you going to let her listen to the show?
No. She bakes cookies and she feeds anyone. There's never a stranger. Like, she's got a really big heart and she doesn't typically curse. I mean, you really have to
And
get it
you
out of her.
decided to prank call her.
Yes.
You decided to prank.
And I will never let her listen to this show. I don't even think I told her about it for that reason.
Well, that's the show.
Big Mama going to do that thing.
Big Mama
going to do that thing. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
everyone.
Happy New Year's.
Give us the Christmas gift of listening.
Yeah. And subscribing.
And please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
Please.
Make it a safe one, guys. No drinking and driving. No texting and driving. Watch the snow out there if you're in the Cleveland area like we are.
Please bathe.
And please bathe.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many steaks nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Go! That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.